Hi folks, hi friends, welcome back to Bitcoin Speaks Tarot. I'm not speaking really well. I don't know what's going on with my throat chakra here. Okay, how is everybody? Hope this video finds you well. So I've been thinking about a lot of things, but one of the things that I really want to bring up is that I am a retired person. And so one of the ways that I get Bitcoin, I guess even before I retired I was doing this, but one of the ways that I get Bitcoin is I play Thunder games, and shout out to them for their Solitaire, because I really like their Solitaire. I've been doing it for a while, but I try to make like 100 sats a day. That doesn't always happen. But I like Thunder games, and I'd like to do a read on Thunder games because I like it. Recently I had a problem, and there were people there immediately. Even the head guy wasn't there who was supposed to be handling it, but 2 other people were there, and they were more than competent. It was a very positive experience. And the Bitcoin is, clean and ready. There's never a question about me. I can remove 1 sat, I can remove 250 sats, I can remove whatever I want, whenever I want. It's always available. And it's Bitcoin. I'm putting in the energy, I'm playing the games, but and it's not a lot, but 100 a day, 100 a day, and then you add it all up. I'm standing in line anyway. I'm, taking 15 minutes to have a coffee and a sandwich, and I'm playing some solitaire. It's easy. So it's, like I said, I think it's a good shout out, and I want to say this because it's about Bitcoin. So let's see. What's our card for Thunder Games? Enjoy the now. Perfect. And that's what I was just talking about. Because I enjoy playing solitaire. I've always played solitaire. As a kid, I always had a card deck in my hands all summer long, and I was constantly playing all different kinds of solitaire. So that's something I've always enjoyed. It's been a part of my life, and I can continue doing that on my phone or my other devices. And then I'm getting sats for it. I get tickets, and then I win part of the pool, which is the sats available for that day. So for me, it's a good little hustle, and like not a big hustle. There's competitions, and they do far more than I'm involved in, but like I said, I'm minimally involved, and that's intentionally. Teaching. I was thinking unlimited possibilities again. It looks so similar, but it says teaching. So today we're going to learn something, I guess. It's a teaching. Maybe I'm teaching you that Thunder Games is a good way to just accumulate sats. It's just a good way to accumulate sats. I gotta start putting these up on Damas. I'm on Damas, not under Bitcoin Speaks, but like that could change. Okay, anyway. What's our Moonology card going to tell us about Thunder Games? Thunder Games. And there's lots of other games. I've tried those cash games, and I have no luck with the cash games. None. I don't think I'm within their population that they're looking for. I think they're studying populations, and that's why they can offer money. Anyway, hold your vision. Fixed moon. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Yeah, so if you want to earn Bitcoin playing games, I like Thunder Games. And they have other games too. They have Snake and Tetris and Blocks. I used to play Blocks. Blocks makes you think in ways you wouldn't have thought before. Anyway, let's see. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Okay. Fixed moon 106. Hold your vision. Well, my vision is to have more sets than I do have. Hold your vision, fixed moon. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. Okay. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheels so that events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop dragging your heels. Be the one to break the deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for some self-reflection. Yes, just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Additional meanings: staying power, faith, or patience. Someone needs to back down, avoid stagnation. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. The teaching. In astrology, there are three quadruplicities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. The fixed signs can be stubborn, so anything that's just starting as you draw this card may well last longer. Remember, we each have all the star signs in our chart. It's just the way the astrological wheel works, so there's no judgment when we say that while it's admirable how much staying power the fixed signs have, they can also be obstinate. Well, there you go. Fixed moon, fixed. So kind of either stuck or there on purpose. All right. Well, we'll see which meaning comes up for us here about thunder. Or maybe me playing thunder games. The reading isn't about that. The reading is about, leave it over there. The reading is about thunder games. The reading is not about me. Okay, so the tarot is going to tell us what to think about thunder games. Like I said, my personal experience has been very good, but I have only dipped my toe in the water. There are competitions, and I am a non-competitive person by nature. There are competitions that I don't engage in, and that some people really think are a lot of fun. So, I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going to appear. Okay, so let's see, where do we put these here? Okay, what's the energy that Thunder Games is showing up as? My cards are getting all bent. Uh-oh, stopped. A decision. Which way to go? Which way to go? If you go one way, you block the other path. If you go the other way, you block this path. So it said that there's a third path, and that she could turn away. But I kind of feel strongly that there's a decision to be made here. I don't know. Maybe Thunder Games. Maybe if Bitcoin becomes too expensive, Thunder Games aren't going to be able to continue because it's going to be too costly. I don't know. They've been pretty generous with me. Anyway, let's see what their current situation is and what they're currently dealing with. The Chariot. So movement. Force of will. The chariot is usually driving by force of will in a direction, making a choice, maybe managing two things at once. It's a very mental card. It's a lot of mental energy. It's also a major arcana. So the Chariot movement, we'll say that for now. Okay. And where are we coming from? Ooh, 9 of Wands. So, building a fortress. Kind of standing firm. An action card. Wands energy. Breaking through barriers into a new reality. A strong opponent. A formidable antagonist. Strength in opposition. Well, that's an interesting an interesting card to be coming from for Thunder Games. Maybe there's more going on there than I know. So let's see what they hope to achieve. The Tower. Oh man. I guess they're hoping to achieve the Tower. That's another major arcana. And not one I expected. That's usually a big change. It's usually a big destructive energy. Maybe they're hoping for the fiat system to finally fail. I don't know. It could be true. I mean, you know, it's still all about Bitcoin and the current system in place. So, I mean, that could be bleeding over into the games. But, I mean, if people don't have any other way to get Bitcoin, that's going to be a big deal to be able to go and play solitaire and get Bitcoin. Okay, anyway, where are they going to? Wow, the Lovers. So, making deals, arrangements. It's interesting, though, because these people are in the same place as the Devil card. The Devil card has two people that are puppets, but these people seem to be coming together more in a union. So maybe it's the energy of maybe they have to make some arrangements in order to make sure that they still have Bitcoin to give, because it's getting really hard, and with the ETF and BlackRock going and, you know, trying to roll over everybody like they always do, steamroll. Maybe they're trying to make some good deals to keep their thing going. I hope that's true. I hope that they're standing firm and they're preparing for a future, because they can see this coming. Anyway, okay, and what tools do they have? Knight of Pentacles. There's the Bitcoin. Well, there he is. Knight of Pentacles. So money. And he's a knight, so he's got a lot of energy. But, let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Slow-moving, deliberate personality, useful, responsible, says sensual, interesting, has integrity. So I think that's all the kind of things we want. We want all those things. We want somebody who's sensitive. We want somebody who has integrity. And if that's what Thunder Games is trying to be, slow and steady, I'd say go for it. Slow and steady. Especially in these times, you got to watch every toe. Because we're walking in a minefield. Crazy energies going on with the eclipse and the new moon and the comet and all this prophecy and earthquakes that may not be earthquakes. Who knows? But anyway, slow and steady. Well, Thunder Games, I hope to remain your friend in the future. So what's Thunder Games, how do they see themselves in this current energies and situation? Wow, another major arcana. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, anyway, the world, end of a cycle. We see that a lot. So much is changing. I just wonder if the cycle is what cycle? What cycle? Thunder Games cycle? Money cycle? Bitcoin cycle? What cycle? Well, we can always ask for clarifiers later if we don't find the answers in the rest of the read. What's the environment that they find themselves in? 7 of Swords. Very strategic. It's a strategy. He's stealing the swords from the enemy camp. It's a strategy. So they're trying to figure out how to maneuver in this this kind of an environment. They've got a strategy. They've got good people thinking about it, and they've got a strategy. They are good people. They were very nice and very knowledgeable, in my experience with them. Oh, I don't want to take that away. I'm just making room. Okay, hopes and fears. Page of Swords. So, thoughts and words. More swords. Thoughts and words. And a young page. I believe he is like a detective. He is seeking information and seeking answers. He always reads between the lines. He figures out the truth. Surveillance, diligence, probe, experiment. So he's a detective. He's figuring it out. He's figuring out a way. Hopes and fears. I didn't realize that they were so stressful, and I'm on your side, Thunder. I hope you make it, because I like Thunder games. I don't want to lose them. So the hopes and fears are, they're figuring it out, and will they be able to? I hope they can, but they're making their best effort. They're standing firm, trying to make a decision in rocky waters. They've got other people that they're talking to, moving forward slowly. It's the end of a cycle. They're very strategic, and they're finding out what they need to know. What will come? The Three of Wands. Well, that's great. That's a brand new landscape. So, thought, action, plan. First the thought, then the plan, and then the action to move forward. Wands again, energy, movement. So action being taken. They're making their decisions. They're talking to people, and they're going to see that going forward, they stay in the game. That's good. I wish good things to good people. So that's a nice read for them. So if they're in rocky waters right now, it looks like it's going to be okay. Enjoy the now. Enjoy the now. Hold your vision, Thunder games, and teaching. Learn the lessons that you're learning, and you'll be better even more in the future. Okay, let's see what our Lenormand has to say to our friends at Thunder Games. Shout out to my friends at Thunder Games. Fish. I think that's a coffin. And the landscape, the lake. Let's see what that is. Did I do that backwards? Let me read right to left, left to right. There we go. That's better. Okay. Commerce, funding, money, wealth, and independence. Well, if that's not the subject of what we're talking about, I don't know what is. But that's what that's all about. Commerce, funding, money, wealth, and independence. All the things that Bitcoin represents. Okay, so let's see what the coffin... endings, death, letting go, hardship. So that's what's in the middle. I guess that's what they're facing. And let's see. Clouds. Doubt, unclear, confusion. Well, if what they want is money, wealth, and security, like we all do, and they're facing something scary, like getting enough Bitcoin to keep going, and access to Bitcoin to keep going, because we're also looking at the halving, so it's gonna be more scarce, and there's more people are competing that are bigger than Thunder Games. The outcome would be doubt, unclear, confusion, which is kind of what we're saying here is they want certain things to happen. They see that there are things in the horizon looming, and they're trying to be strategic and plan so that they can move forward. And that's the same thing that's happening here, is they want the security, they see what's looming, they have a strategy for going forward, and hopefully it'll work. And I don't have an answer if it's going to work or not, so let's see what our animal spirit guide is going to tell Thunder Games. Bring it on home for us. Clear and concise messages, please. I'm at the edge of my seat too. But it looks like there's a new landscape and you've got a plan going forward. I'd say stick with it. Keep your good energy. Things are going to be changing. The mouse. It's usually scurrying, busy, preparing. How funny. What a perfect energy. I saw it. I think it's like the third one in. There it is. Detail-oriented, small-minded, nitpicky, and nervous. But organized, resourceful, and prepared also. The mouse has an innate desire to tend to the details. It often spends its days fixing, preparing, organizing, and scrutinizing. Unfortunately, a mouse personality doesn't notice when they've gone too far. Soon, they begin to have a limited and fearful vision of life and try to control every detail. This can be quite a painful experience for both the mouse and those around them. When mouse energy is at play, step back for a moment. It may be time to find a more purposeful project to delve into, one that's worthy of your exacting eye. Organized, resourceful, prepared. I'll tell you, when I had the experience and I had to interact with the people that were representing Thunder, they were organized, resourceful, and prepared. So I think that's perfect energy for Thunder Games. And who knows what's going to happen? None of us really can tell the future, as I've said before. Who knows what's going to happen? Best laid plans of mice and men. Oh man, these cards are so funny. Anyway, so Thunder Games, I wish you well. Enjoy the now. Don't get scared and fearful and create this. Instead, use your strategy. Use your knowledge and your detectiveness. Pay attention to those details. And you'll come out of this okay, and you'll have a whole new vista to look over. Anyway, here's to you, Thunder Games. Thanks for all the sats.